Okay, that's a handshake. Really, is it? I don't know if we've heard the sign for a door, like open the door, close the door. Have we had the sign a door yet?
Yes.
Okay. What handshake would we call that?
B.
So a handshake is one way to describe. Well, another way to explain this, if two linguists were talking on the phone, and one's in New York and one's in Florida, and the guy in Florida says, I just discovered a new sign, and the guy on the other end of the phone would say, well, how do you sign it? You'd go back and say, well, the handshake is such and such. The palm orientation is palm out. The location is basically in front of your chest. The motion is rotating your dominant hand around the little finger as if the door is opening and closing. See? That's that. We use those patterns. What's the motion of happy compared to the motion of enjoy? What are the parameters between those two signs? Handshake, say, happy, enjoy. Palm orientation, palm in, same. Location's the same. Oh, movement or motion is a different one. You make circles rubbing your chest this way as opposed to brushing out and making circles this way. Okay? Have we learned the sign for the word school as well as nice? What parameter makes the difference between school and nice?
Schools patting together and sliding forward.
So we're talking about the movement or the motion of the sign. Palm orientation's same, location's pretty much the same, handshake's the same. Well, on the test, I might ask you, what's the location of the sign I know? Do we know the sign no?
No.
Well, if we don't know, it's this, no. This is to know, don't know,
Don't know.
no.
No.
So,
Don't know.
no's on your forehead. What's the palm orientation for the sign no?
Curve.
Palm in, I guess is what we'd call it.
Fingers.
What's the motion? Well, what's a handshake? You just might call that straight fingers, they're not open, they're closed, you know. So, when some of these terms come up, you don't have to memorize this list per se. But there's one other thing, non-manual signals, that's a part of the signs that we've been using. Non-manual signals, what's the non-manual, what does a non-manual signal mean?
Like the
Facial
eyebrows.
expression.
Facial expressions, for example. It's not the signing on my hands, it's facial expressions or body language that goes
Posture.
along with it. So, if I'm signing, I know the answer, the non-manual signal is going to be nodding, an affirmative nod. If I'm saying, I have none, or I don't know, or I'm just signing the word no, well, that non-manual signal would be the shaking your head in a negative fashion. And if I ask you, you live where? The non-manual signal is scrunched eyebrows. Actually, there's several non-manual signals for asking a question. You maintain eye contact, you tilt your head forward, you hold the last sign, as well as either your eyebrows are up or your eyebrows are furrowed. So, those are non-manual signals. Well, with that in mind, let's finish our sentences. And I might refer to these, and at least you know what I'm referring to. Let's see, which one was our sentences?
We're at 17.
There we go.